The EV industry has been experiencing ups and downs lately, particularly taking a toll on Hertz, a leading car rental giant. Countless losses have been recorded, and the company is currently in a tight corner financially. Hertz is faced with significant financial and economic issues that have forced it to announce its quest to offload about 30,000 EVs, most of which are Tesla models. What has put this leading rental giant in such a position to make a decision as severe as this? Perhaps there is more under the covers than is revealed in the open. But whatever it is, we are here to uncover the underlying reasons why Hertz made such a decision. In the announcement, Hertz mentioned that its intention is to sell 20,000 EVs to ease the company's burden. But the numbers have increased. They are looking to offload 10,000 more EVs, making a total of 30,000 EVs. And you know what's more interesting? Tesla models are top of the list. For a couple of years, the rental giant has recorded profit in its sales of used EVs. Its business of selling off used cars after renting them out for a while yielded an excellent increase for the company, or at least with its combustion engine vehicles. However, its EVs have yet to be profitable, as the company has gone knee-deep in losses due to the depreciation of EVs with time. The problems associated with buying used Teslas. A customer who purchased a used Tesla from Hertz voiced a crisis that followed what should have been his big break from combustion engine cars. Since gas prices are constantly high, this fellow thought getting an EV would prevent him from going through so many car troubles. But little did he know. The young man thought he'd gotten a fair bargain after purchasing a Tesla model for nearly half the price. He was not wrong, only that his fair bargain came with fair challenges. In less than a few months after the purchase, he noticed that his vehicle wasn't reading the voltage right. There was a hole in the undercarriage, and he was spending more time at the mechanic shop than he had even had the chance to enjoy his Tesla. Being in and out of the mechanic shop made this fellow realize how expensive Teslas are to maintain, and the high cost of insuring a Tesla is even more concerning. He sure had a lot of trouble fixing his Tesla. What do you expect when you get a vehicle for half its original price? It took some time before Hertz could swap the vehicle. However, they claimed the man got a better car that would suit his needs and preferences. This is only one of the many stories customers who purchased Hertz used vehicles have to tell. The complaints are endless, and too many bad reports are circulating. During the pandemic, the leading giant went bankrupt and spent the entire time trying to build up what was left. It wasn't an easy journey, especially since EV prices were on the roof then. However, the company was able to build on what was left. It purchased 30,000 Teslas and other EV brands, but since its return to the market in 2021, Hertz has lost over $12 billion. It has been tough for the company to go from one challenge to another. One major contribution to Hertz's fortune is the depreciation in the value of its EVs. Because the company is in the rental business, after renting cars off to Uber drivers who usually have to drive long ranges all day to make a profit, by the time the vehicles are ready to be sold off, they are either too worn out or they can't go for the usual price. Hence, they are sold cheaply, and buyers are left to bear the burden of constantly fixing the vehicle. What is Hertz doing about the current situation? Initially, Hertz's big idea of lending off and selling out used vehicles seemed very promising, but only when EVs came and changed the game in a very unpleasant way. Despite recording a 2% increase in revenue in the first quarter of 2023, things could have been more rosy for the company. It got so bad that Hertz's CEO stepped down in March, sending in his resignation. Guess he wasn't able to bear the heat that came with losing up to $392 million in just the first quarter of 2024. The fact that EVs are not appropriating assets doesn't make the situation any better for the company. Imagine trying to sell off 30,000 EVs at a time like this when many factors negatively influence the hearts of many intending EV owners. As a result of the high cost of maintaining an EV, the problem of inadequate charging infrastructures and range anxiety, many people are having second thoughts about purchasing an EV, let alone a Tesla. Although there is a tendency for the residual value in rental car fleets to stay the same for a while, Hertz new CEO Gil West, who assumed the position in April, claims that they are working to put the situation under control. In the report, he affirmed the fact that the fleet and direct operating costs have significantly weighed on the first quarter's performance. However, they already have a strategy to resolve the issues. They intend to get the right source of vehicles at an affordable capital while driving productivity up and operating costs down at the same time. Considering Hertz's current experience with EVs, other rental giants are undoubtedly beginning to feel the negative effects of their longing for car fleets. At first, Hertz's aim of offloading 30,000 EVs seemed to be achievable as they were able to offload 10,000 cars within a short time. But with the sudden decrease in sales, it doesn't look like the company will successfully sell them all by the end of the year. There's just an excess supply of Teslas in the company's possession, and it will take a lot to get customers willing to pay for used EVs, which will end up piling up bills for its owners. This excess supply of Teslas has led to a slow turnover and slow profit for the company. While the task ahead of Hertz appears to be tremendous, perhaps there is still hope for the company. Its goal will be accomplished with time, and a better path will be discovered. More than owning an EV, customers are concerned about what's happened after. Do they get the value for their money? Is the car durable? Will they enjoy every moment with the car, or will most of their time be spent trying to fix issues that could have been avoided altogether? These are the thoughts that go through the minds of buyers. And if car dealers and rental companies don't have these questions answered, people will continue to hesitate to make purchases, which is unsuitable for business. I bet Hertz would agree. So there you have it, people. Hertz is desperate to offload 30,000 EVs, including Teslas. Well, we hope they find a way out of this situation. If you find this video helpful and informative, please give us a thumbs up. Please help us reach more people by liking and subscribing to this channel, and motivate us to bring you even more exclusive content. Also, share your thoughts concerning our topic of discussion in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.